All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So Google was kind enough to send me over their new Pixel 5a 5G. And this device will replace the lineup for the 4As. So if you have a 4A 5G or a 4A device on backwards, I guess I should say, this is your new device. Don't get this confused with the Pixel 5 lineup, which is their top tier device from the previous generation, which will be replaced by the Pixel 6. I see a lot of conversation about that. And so let's clarify that. This is to replace the 4A lineup. So, and there are some small incremental upgrades that they've done, but to me, they're actually really good upgrades. You get a much bigger battery, you get a bigger screen, you get an IP rating. It's now an aluminum build, and you still maintain the headphone jack, the 6 gigs of RAM, the 128 gigs of storage, the stereo speakers. There's a lot that you should like about this device if you decide to get it. It actually feels really good in the hand. And it has a new color. Now, the new color is called Almost Black, and it is so eclectic. Just wait until you see it in this video. But here we are. We're going to kick this thing off, and I hope you guys enjoy my first impressions and look for some content on here. I'm going to bring it to you. Team Pixel, stand up in the comment section, please. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So yes, it's here. The device that you all knew was rumored to come out, and we're all excited about it. I know the new Pixel 6 devices are coming later this year, this fall or whatever, but this is what Google has decided to do, and I think they did something great by bringing this to us. Now, ultimately, what you're looking at here is a mixture of the devices that they have to offer for us. But this one offers a little bit, some features are different. You do have a bigger display and the biggest battery that you'll see on the Pixel lineup. So without further ado, let's crack this open. This is called Mostly Black, I believe. Yep, Mostly Black, which means it's gonna have a different hue to it. And I like how they do this when they bring out these devices that are, you know, partially colored. You know, I think it's cool when they do that. So we're gonna put this open here, and yes, just as I thought, it looks kind of like a nice green color. You'll see this in person, and you're gonna say, "Whoa, that's really nice." Even the accent button is a little off green. So we'll pop that to the side. Again, nice way to it. It feels like all the Pixels, man. This is a good color. This is kind of like a sage mixed with black, so you kind of get like this green hue. This is beautiful, folks. This is beautiful. We'll power this on. Some of the differences here with this device are its display. Ooh, I like how it's a little bit less bezels, it looks like. Looks like it's a little thinner around the bezels there. So this is the biggest display they've offered. It's just under 6.4 inches. So that's something to be desired. And it's very narrow. It's 20 by 9. So it is very nice. You do have the stereo speaker setup still. And you do have the headphone jack still. You do have the 6 gigs of RAM still. You do have the 128 gigs of storage still. You do have the fingerprint reader still. You have the wide angle camera on the back still. So this is going to be really nice. I'm going to fire this up and get it going for you in this video. You know, the fact that Google includes a charger is important. I mean, so it's cool that they are sticking true to that on their devices, man, and giving you a charger. This is the same fast 18-watt charger that you've gotten in the other devices, and their packaging is just a little different this time. You got the transfer tool still and your Type-C to Type-C. So this was a gift from Google, so be sure to hit that link in the description to check out yours. And I'm going to get this all set up. The box feels thinner and different for some reason. I know they have to cut corners. I know they have to save money where they can save money, and so that is it. But one thing I can tell you is they never cut corners on their products when it comes to quality. So yeah, they can cut the corner on here for materials on the box or whatever, but this device will not cut corners. I don't even have it powered on yet, haven't even used it yet, but just by the track record of Google for their Pixel lineup, this is going to be interesting. So let's get this fired up. Team Pixel, a nice gift from Google. I like it so far. Let me get my SIM card in here, and we gotta have the Pixel Bud, the A's on deck. Let's keep watching. right, so I got this all set up, and yes, it is as good as you think it is. This is a fantastic addition to the Google Pixel lineup. And let me say this, there's a reason that Google brought this device out. I mean, I've been using it for a little bit of time now. Took some photos, jumped on some other things, and just kind of was moving about with it. And I also got it charged to 100%, because the battery life is going to be something that's really important with this device, because it's one of those things that if something's already good and you continue to improve on it, that means you're thinking about your consumers. There'll be a lot of people that look at this device and say, oh, it's a mid-tier device, and it can't compete with flagships, and why would you want that? You need to wait on the Pixel 6 or Pixel 6 Pro. Those devices aren't here yet, and we also know for a fact that every Google device that has come out since the 3A has been fantastic. Whether it's the camera, the battery, the software, the performance, it's all been good no matter what's inside. So this does have the Snapdragon 765G. This is ultimately the Pixel 5 with a bigger display, a bigger battery, and that's pretty much it. You got your headphone jack. It's got an IP rating this time around. You get a beautiful color, and I like how Google does these little slick things where they're mixing up, the colors. Because again, this is kind of like a black green. It just looks great, and I like how they have the ridged power button. That little things like that are important. The fingerprint reader is fast. It's just a good look. Now, as far as the speaker quality goes, I'm going to go into a video here. Hyperactive noise canceling, just like the earbuds that I reviewed from them. And I think these stereo speakers on here are extremely clear. As you can see, you can scale all the way up to 4K. Let's just put it to 720p. We don't really need to. I'm doing this over 5G. But let's go ahead and get these open here. This is the box that it comes in. I love a great presentation on the box. This isn't as fancy as the other box, probably for the earbuds, because it's a lot bigger, and they have to get this that is super bright. It's I know it kind of comes across a certain way on the camera, but nonetheless, I'm kind of showing you the quality of the display and showing you the speakers. Is it the loudest set of speakers that I've heard before? Absolutely not, not at all. But it's a good quality set of speakers, and I think that for $449, folks, again, you have to consider what Google is doing here. I really like it so far. This is just a first impressions, but you know me, you're going to see tons of footage on this device. No, I didn't put the cameras in this video. Maybe I'll pop up a few shots that I've taken right here in the office, or just, because we already know that this phone is going to be great when it comes to photos. We know it. We know it is. So let's go in here, and I'm going to show you the video settings real quick here, because it does have the video settings here. You can go 4K 60. That is where this will live for me. I just prefer 4K 60. That's just me. You even have the steady shot where you can do a standard, locked, and active or cinematic pan. This is something that's very important to people, and I think you should really dig into your settings of your camera and set it how you want to set it. This is important, folks. You have to do this to get the quality that you want. You've got different modes here. You've got your lens, your panorama, your square photo, and if you go back over to the camera, you've got your wide angle, and then you got your telephoto zoom. Well, kind of zoom in 2 times in, and obviously my favorite, portrait all day, and you got your night sight. So this is something that, and let's go deeper into the settings here. As you can see here, you got all this information here. I love that they already have the sharing options there. Frequent faces is there. If you hit your advanced, you can see you can go ahead and go raw. Obviously, you gotta love that. You can store it efficiently. You know what I'm saying? You got the high res, so you can high capacity, so you can store efficiently. You got your advanced there for your dirty lens and all that nonsense, and you got it. You got your full resolution or medium resolution. Usually less storage. Save selfie preview. Blah blah blah. Video stabilization. You already know what it is. These cameras are gonna crush. So when I see things like, this is just mid-tier. If this is Google's mid-tier, if this phone right here is crushing and competing with phones like you think is so great, what is that going to say about the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro? That's all that I shouldn't have to say anything else, but that's all I have to say about that. So let's pop this open here. So if you have your Pixel Bud A's, just put them next to the device. Let's turn on Bluetooth here. Oh, sorry, turn on. You put it next to the device. Hold down the, if it doesn't pop up automatically, which I didn't get a chance to, you can set up your Pixel Bud A's just like this. It'll connect, and then you're going to be on and popping just like that. So, boom, they are connected, and that is that. That is that. So you can go in here, Let's update this Buds setting real quick. You go into the Buds app. The Buds app is beneficial for getting the most out of the Buds. That's all that is. That's all that is there for. Because there's tons of settings in here that you're going to need to check out when you want to. So make some adjustments. And I love the Buds app. Here you go. You can see everything about it. You got your Google Assistants and preferences here. You can see how this is set up here. Let's get out of there. I don't want to go into that. Your sound and equalizer. This is what I keep my bass boost turned on. I love the bass boost. And this is just going to be a good thing. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Man, the Pixel 5A 5G. This is a win. We knew this was going to happen. We knew that there was going to be something great coming from Google. A lot of people focused on the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. I'm focused on the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro because I'm Team Pixel. It's your man Jay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.